Hold on, I'm gonna crack this Baja Blast.
wait,
I'm gonna do an ASMR. ASMR Baja
Ready?
Blast.
Ready?
Oh! You're listening to the Too Damn Loud podcast. I am God's favorite bassist, Danny Kawhi, and I'm sitting here with Jake. Now, Jake, how much money would it take for you to publicly endorse a politician?
Oh, that's a good question.
I know.
You know how much I hate politicians.
I do.
But I know Donald Trump was paying people.
And so was Kamala.
And
I don't know if she was paying people to endorse her, but she was paying them to like go to events and stuff. Was Trump paying people to like endorse him?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
And he got people to endorse him that I never thought would.
Really?
So it's got to be a lot of money he was offering. Here's the thing. Any politician?
Any politician.
Oh my God.
How about one that you agree with and one you don't agree with? I don't know if I could.
$50 million.
Yeah.
It's the old saying, everyone's got a price.
Yeah.
And it's such a sad saying.
It is a sad
because we can
saying.
sit here and preach about how money means nothing.
Yeah, but we've never had like $1 million. Like we can sit here all day
and say money isn't shit
on this podcast
it's
and
fake.
be like, I would never fucking cave to a politician giving me money.
$50 million.
But it's like if they go up to you and you're like, do you want your family to be set forever?
That's the question. Also, well, guys, just so you know, if we ever come out and publicly endorse a politician, they have paid us $50 million.
We would not ever endorse a politician of our own volition.
Or they threatened us, like with our lives. And our
like on the real shit though,
$50
don't
million.
listen to musicians about who you should vote for.
Or comedians. I like how musicians and comedians and just influencers have become the standard of who we listen to for political advice.
Absolutely.
It's like, what?
Like, I guess, it makes sense because, the people who give art to your life are the people who you're like, oh, I connect to this person emotionally, so I care about what they say because things they've said in the past has impacted me personally.
No one cares about a guy in a suit and tie,
Yeah.
People care about, oh, this person said something, I connect with them.
But it's like, people were so mad at Chapel Roan for not endorsing Kamala.
I was like, dude, thank you. Like,
yeah, no,
not
she
for not
stands
endorsing
on
Kamala,
business,
but just
man.
not for not endorsing anyone.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it should be.
And it's like, I think I would endorse a presidential candidate if they I would endorse Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, obviously this is so easy to say.
Depends.
Because no one's offered me money. But if I'm endorsing a politician, I would want to do it completely free. I don't want any strings attached. If I'm endorsing a politician, it's going to be because I actually believe it.
Now, what if you disagreed with the politician?
I don't think I could. If Donald Trump, I hate Donald Trump with every fiber. If he came to me and went, I'm going to give you $1 million, I don't think I could do it.
No. What if he said $100 million?
I don't know, man.
Because he has that. What if he said, here's $100 million?
But here's the thing, how could anybody say no to $100 million?
See?
and then I'd be like, I endorse Donald Trump, and then just give it all to
charities and whatever.
I don't know, man.
Or what you could do is endorse Donald Trump, and then
I was just fucking kidding.
He gave me $100 million. I'm sorry. I don't know. But people, you can sit back and say, wow, you're weak, because, and these influencers are weak because they're taking all this money to endorse people. But it's like, would you? If someone gave you life-changing money, would you say no?
But also, that's another sign of why you shouldn't trust what an influencer, what a musician says about politics.
Literally.
It's like there are people who spend their lives studying politics and all that.
Mm-hmm. That know history and what they're
Billie
talking
Eilish
about.
is not that person.
That's true.
But on the other hand...
Nor is Bryce Hall.
What's his face? Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine has a political science degree.
Listen to him.
So I love listening to him and Serge from System of a Down. They both have done work in the political activism. So that is worth listening to.
It goes to show a lot because Tom Morello has a political science degree and he's pissed. So it's
and his whole thing is raging against some sort of machine.
So maybe listen to that guy and not your favorite TikToker, that dances for money,
But if Donald Trump gave me $20, I'd probably
$20, life-changing money, $20. But we asked you guys to send us questions.
And nobody said
no one said anything, so the podcast is done. Guys,
That's what we in the biz. Okay, I'd like to put a pause on the question. That's what we in the biz call a bit, a joke. So you see what Jake and I were doing there. We did receive questions for the podcast, but we were acting like we didn't. As a little trick.
Exactly.
You know, like it's about tricking the audience.
I don't know if you understand that, but us musicians, comedians, podcasters, we would get it. Also, I would like to endorse.
I would endorse Bernie Sanders straight up.
If they screwed him in 2016.
Yeah, well, he's too radical, man. He's too radical, but I love that motherfucker. Anyway, let's do a question. I'm gonna pick one at random, and if I don't like it, I'm just not gonna.
Hey, healthcare being a human right,
the Utah band
is not radical. You know.
What'd you say?
It's not radical.
Oh, it's not radical.
He's radical in the public's eye.
Yeah.
But he's not radical.
Well, no, he's radical for the Democratic Party.
Yeah.
Because he's radical in the fact that they can't control what he says.
Yeah.
He's not a puppet for them. He doesn't bow down to corporations. Like fucking RFK in the hearing when Bernie was like, "Is healthcare a human right?"
He's like, well,
I don't know about that. I mean, it's different than free speech. It's like, shut the fuck up, you sellout.
Oh my God, that guy.
His whole campaign was running on not bowing down to corporations.
And then there you go.
And then Donald Trump said, "I'll give you
$50 million," and he's like,
"All right, I'll sell out."
Is the word grifter like someone? I don't
Someone
know.
like a con man. That's what grifter means.
Oh well. Yeah, I mean, every politician is a grifter in that case, but he started Democrat, went independent, went full-fledged Republican
I could
MAGA.
get a lot of,
because he realized it's just like Joe Rogan and I'd say even Jordan Peterson. They both realized, like, if we just appeal to the right wing, like these people love us way more. Why don't we just appeal to them and make way more money?
Yeah, dude.
Whatever.
It's nuts. But Maddie Howard, I remember you, Maddie. This is the...
Oh, no.
Maddie's the one who asked us last
Flashbacks?
time about if we would rather pee a pineapple or poop out
I just
a grape.
got flashbacks.
And this is a equally ridiculous question that I cannot wait to dig deep into. Maddie says, would you rather get stoned to death by pickles or drown in mayonnaise? And here's the thing. Drowning in mayonnaise, 100%, because that's quick. Because if you're stoned to death by pickles, that implies that people are going to be throwing pickles at you until you die. You have no choice. So you have to sit there for days.
Years,
probably.
dude.
Years. You'd probably die of starvation before you die from the force of pickles hitting you. But drowning in mayonnaise, yes, it would be painful, but you would die in like 5 seconds.
100% getting stoned with pickles.
Oh, well, you're just trying to...
No. 100. Why would you ever want to die by drowning in anything ever?
Yeah, but would you rather slowly die of starvation while you're getting pelted by pickles?
Let's say you're well fed and you're so fed you don't need to eat for a long time, okay? And you're just getting hit with pickles. Yes, pickles all the way.
But that if you're well fed and you start getting hit by pickles until you die, you're just... This is serious shit, man. It would take longer for the pickles to kill you.
I'd rather be bludgeoned to death than not be able to breathe and feel mayo going down.
But here's the thing. It would suck. It would be a horrifying, horrific experience.
I can't.
But then the lights would go out. As soon as the oxygen, your oxygen doesn't go to your brain, and the lights are out, and it's over.
You ever watch someone drown?
No.
Well,
have you?
No.
Yeah, that's right. That's what,
but
I bet it's horrifying. I bet it's horrible.
You want to drown in mayo.
And then hold on, hear me out. I bet it's horrible, and then I bet it's over. But have you ever seen someone getting stoned?
No, but bludgeoned to death. I watched someone get bludgeoned to death
slowly
at the local Walmart. Yeah,
slowly with pickles.
Yeah.
No. And are we talking? Are they cut pickles or are they like whole?
Whole pickles would be cool. But here's the thing. I think you would live for like years.
Yeah, but
we're getting hit with pickles over and over.
What in my mind, what it's going is you're stripped naked and you're put on a big stone, and they're throwing pickles at you, and you're like and then you die. That doesn't sound like
that
a good
sounds
way to go.
a lot.
I'd be like,
better.
Take my dignity, drown me in mayo.
What? It sounds a lot better than just going slowly down a thing of mayo and
like you're attached to a big chain by your feet upside down, and they're slowly dipping you
in a big jar of Hellmann's, and then they ship you off to the giants who eat the mayo, and they're like, "Oh, my human mayo, I love the mayo.
Oh, this mayonnaise
is so good.
We got another one."
And the BFG is like, "I don't need that shit.
I don't need that. I'm nice. Because
that has humans.
I am a big friendly giant.
I would not eat a human being. My friends eat human beings. I do not.
Are you really saying the pickle thing, or are you just trying to argue?
No, I'm serious.
No way. That's ridiculous.
I would never, ever want to die by drowning, ever. You are being ridiculous. Are you suicidal?
You'd rather slowly get pelted with pickles.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That's masochistic. You're calling me suicidal. You're masochistic.
Suicidal. You want to die quick.
I want to die quick.
Drowning.
No,
that's my problem. You're missing the point. Is the drowning. I don't want to die by that.
It'll be hundreds of tiny, painful imprints of pickles on your skin.
That's okay.
Over and over and over again until you're dead.
No. Well, yes.
You want to get stoned for, you were saying, hypothetically months or years.
Yes, because it's not going to hurt because it's pickles. It's pickles. They will break on impact.
What will hurt?
Drowning in mayo.
Starving to death is going to hurt, man.
No, you're wrong. I'm sorry.
Your body will slowly eat itself.
Kate, let's imagine you are well fed.
Hold on. Unless you catch the pickles
and eat them. Now we're talking. Dude.
Wrong choice of bludgeoning weapon, fool. I could catch these out of the air.
They're like that bastard.
They're like,
damn it, he's good. We're gonna need to get bigger pickles.
That son of a bitch keeps catching the pickles.
Call in the bigger pickles, you know. A giant comes in and chucks a big pickle. It's like the
pickles that got like bigger warts on the photos.
But I'm telling you, it would not hurt because they're pickles. So I don't think you would die.
Here's the thing. But have you ever had a
die
pickle
in
thrown
40
at you
years
at full speed?
You wouldn't. No, but I'm assuming it wouldn't hurt that bad.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a pickle at you and see if you fucking.
Do you have pickles here?
No.
Okay, well I was ready because I would take a shirtless, pantsless pickle stoning. No, I have my underwear.
You're like a white loincloth, like you're fucking.
You would die in 40 years of natural causes.
Just sitting there every day catching pickles,
eating pickles,
living on
fine, their throat. I'm telling you,
talking shop with the guards.
A guaranteed death. Okay, but let's say to make it fair, because realistically, you wouldn't die if someone was chucking pickles at you.
No.
Over and over. But let's say you do die. Okay.
Yeah.
I would rather be bludgeoned to death than
drown. But it's
genuinely
the slowly part, because you're bludgeoned to death.
Do you
slowly.
think? Okay.
Drowning is quick.
Not in mayo.
Mayonnaise fills your
I bet
lungs.
it goes slow.
Well, even more.
Water goes. It's all in your lungs. Mayo goes.
Well, here's the thing.
Stuck.
It's not. You inhale it, but it's like as soon as the mayonnaise clogs up your throat, like
you're slowly choking
going
out,
to suffocate,
and you're going to hate that death. You are going to be panicked. Here's the thing: you can get your affairs in order if you are getting bludgeoned with pickles. You can sit there and be like, okay, well. I remember this time when I was a kid, and you'll become numb to the hits after a certain while, you know?
Yeah.
I remember when I was, with my brother, I liked that. I love my mom. Man, that was a good time. A pickle hit my face.
I guess we're just going to have to agree to disagree.
Well, I genuinely believe you are completely
we'll have to leave it up to the people
off.
in the comments.
Yeah, in the comments.
You people watching this, leave a comment on YouTube or on the Spotify podcast or wherever you're watching this and tell us if you'd rather drown in mayonnaise
Please.
or get pelted to death by pickles.
Which
I'm
makes
ready for the
way
next
more
question because we're not getting anywhere. We're not getting anywhere. We're not going to reach a conclusion at this point.
We will agree to disagree, though. That was like watching a debate team, You ever seen debate teams?
I've seen them.
I was going to join the debate team.
Really?
Yeah, and then I was like, that's stupid.
I was good at it, like when we did like a mock debate as part of English class. I was really good at it, but then I was like, I just don't care enough, man. I'm not like, I don't care enough to argue. I hate arguing.
Unless you care about it, and unless it's something important like mayo versus pickle.
Yeah, dude.
Or peeing a grape or pooping a pineapple. Yeah. I remember in 5th grade, what was it, the Tories versus the Patriots?
Yes, I remember that exact
I remember
class.
The debate, and my team went, okay, Jake's coming on. They called me the secret weapon. And because I loved politics, I loved debates.
Yeah, that tracks.
And I got on and debated, and we lost. And I was like, fuck, I suck. This is the worst
Yeah, keep it secret. That way.
Yeah, I know. Keep it secret. Someone said, Guten Morgen, girl bosses.
Oh, Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen, girl bosses.
I was from Germany.
Hey, dingaling and silly goose. Do you think you're silly goose or ding? You're probably... I could see me being a dingaling.
I could see me as silly goose and you as dingaling.
Because dingaling can also refer to like sort of like a crotch, a penis.
A penis.
And I give
You
penis.
give penis, and I give like a silly goose.
Yeah, like a
goose
animal.
who's cracking jokes.
Yeah, and just
looks kind of goofy.
And is standing there in a stand up, and the spotlight's on him. But
yeah, and he's got a little microphone, but it's only tall enough for his little goose, and he goes.
He's got a little thing of water.
Yeah,
and he can't really drink it. It's on the floor, so he can't pick it up.
He's trying to grab it, but he's just got wings. He can't really pick it up because he's a goose,
And so he's trying to tell a joke, and he gets all
tell a joke, and he gets stage fright, so
he can't drink his water.
Speak it, yeah,
and his mouth gets dry.
And all the other geese are like, man, this guy is not doing great. He's only got 5 minutes up there.
Yeah, and then 3 minutes of it is him going, "Can someone hand me my water?" And they're like, "Oh, this guy's so good." And then he starts telling jokes after he gets his water, and they're like, "That's not that funny."
And he was like, they used to call me an ugly duckling. Well, look at me now.
Well, look at me now. And it's all quiet.
Be silent. Like, I don't understand.
They're like, I don't get the joke. Do the thing about the water again. I like the water.
He's like, oh, I can't reach it.
And they're like, because you're short. I have a few questions for y'all. If you were silly socks, what would your pattern be? I'm assuming like
bacon and eggs.
Oh,
but good. The bacon and eggs, they would be a smile. it'd be like the eggs are the eyes and the bacon is a smile.
Yeah.
And it'll say, "Don't go bake in my heart."
That's good. I would be
like the Elton John song.
Yeah, like that one critically acclaimed song. I would be a pirate. Like the skull and crossbones.
I'm familiar with them.
Skull and crossbones, but it would be bacon crossbones.
Okay, well, I feel like you're kind of stepping on my shit there with the bacon.
Do you remember Socko from iCarly? Did you ever watch iCarly?
Oh yeah, I do remember Socko.
I'd be one of his pairs of socks. They were always just like squiggly.
Dude, you know what the funniest shit in iCarly was?
Give me! And he falls on the floor.
No, when Spencer would be a baby.
That was so
funny, man. Every time they would do that, I'd be like, that's the funniest shit.
I think that was the best bit. I liked when Gibby fell from the ceiling.
I don't remember that.
He goes, Gibby!
What a hoot, man.
And he lands on his stomach.
Who was that one guy who was always like, you will rue this day? Oh, because I say that
Neville?
a lot. Oh, Neville.
True. Our whole generation is quoting him.
I know, yeah.
Every day. And I like when Spencer had the smoothie. And also the bird was with him.
Yes. Yeah,
what's
a smoothie and a
goes,
bird.
A smoothie?
A smoothie.
Spencer
have you ever tried a spaghetti taco? Have you done it? It's pretty good.
They were fucking great.
It's just like
spaghetti
carbs
and taco shell
and marinara.
But it was so good.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I was young, but I remember it was delicious.
Yeah.
But good on you, Spencer. Is Slipknot girly pop, yes or no?
Oh yeah.
What a waste of a question.
Yes, it is girly pop. Anything's girly pop if you girly pop dance to it. Art is up to interpretation. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, define girly pop.
For some people, Slipknot is like, oh, I'm so mad and I'm going to punch people because I can't control my feelings. And for other people, it's like, I was about to sing it, but we'll get copyright strike. But it's girly pop, bop music. You know what I'm talking about? You're bopping around and having a great time.
Is this like a reference to that one thing where she was dancing and like, it was on TikTok. The Cut song? Yeah.
Yes. Custer.
Custer. Yes.
We can say the title of it, but if we sing it, they will strike us down.
I'm sorry.
There's a sniper outside the window. And he's sent from the copyright.
He said, if you sing a Slipknot song, I'm going to shoot you in the head.
Yeah, a red dot's just going to appear.
Sorry.
On the forehead.
We're not singing. We said the title. Okay, he didn't really respond.
You see, and I'd like to pause the podcast for a second because what that was just barely is called a bit.
A bit, yeah.
And so if we were doing a sketch comedy, right, which this is not, it's a long form.
This is a
audio
long-form
drama,
audio.
But we would cut. We would cut there and go to the next bit.
Yes.
There's a little comedy lesson for you guys.
Freeze. That's also a joke.
That is also, yes, it is a reference to an
improv game that you can play,
that you would play.
Where you will freeze when someone says freeze and then someone will come take your position. This makes us sound kind of like nerdy, man. Like
everything I say makes me sound nerdy.
But that seriously was a fun game.
It was so fun, man.
The point of those, like, I don't think I could be, right now, I don't think I could be a drama kid, you know? But that being said, that was a fun ass game. You just have to let go.
I would love to do like an improv class. Or I know there are improv classes in Provo, like 5 minutes from where my house is.
Yeah, literally.
And we've talked to the people who run them.
Yeah.
But like that sounds so fun to just go and do it just for fun. You know what I mean?
Just improvise.
I feel like too many people are afraid
of improvising
anything theatrical. Yeah. Improvising?
if you don't improvise, then what are you doing?
Let yourself have fun. Go to an improv class. Spend an evening there. Have a great time. Let's read the next question.
How do y'all deal with the pressure to conform to what alternative music should be? I don't know what alternative music should be.
Yeah, there's definitely, in the music industry, it's everyone wants you to fit in a box. Everyone wants you to fit in a genre, But like, I think Jake and I have talked about it a lot. This is something that we've said to each other when we felt pressure to conform to be a rock band or a pop punk band or a punk band or a whatever. We say like, we're not an alternative band. We're not a rock band. We're not a pop punk band. We're just songwriters.
We are songwriters.
We're gonna write what we want to write.
And we're gonna play what we want to play.
Style we want to write in. We're gonna play the songs we want to play. Whatever we feel, we're just gonna do it. Fuck all with all of that.
Exactly. If we like it, we do it.
Totally.
Which is what I like about our band, and lots of other bands. I don't think we're the first people to do that, by the way.
Oh, God, no. God, no.
Like
that's not a groundbreaking thing.
The Beatles are like a great example because I'm like, all over the place. And even when they were in their boy pop, era,
Yeah.
like their BTS era, dare I say, it was still very creative,
Totally.
So good on you, Beatles. But they said, I feel like the community poses itself as an accepting space, but no one can really do anything at all without being called a poser or some shit like that.
It's so true, which is one of the deep, like, hypocrisies of the alternative scene, which is so ridiculous. It's like we're welcoming of everyone else, but you don't know this band, or you don't dress like this, or you don't wear this. You're a poser. It's like I thought the whole fucking point of punk and alternative and whatever is to be accepting of the outcasts. But I feel like some people internalize their role as an outcast so much that they like are like, oh no, you haven't earned it. You're not weird like me. You're not cool like me. And it's like, dude, you're becoming what you hate, like Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, like when he became
Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah,
when he becomes the Sith,
he became the bad guy.
Yeah, dude.
I watched.
There's a movie. One of my favorite movies of all time is SLC Punk. And
that stands for Salt
Utah.
Lake City Punk.
Yes, and it's about the punk scene.
Wait. I don't know what punk stands for. Keep talking.
It stands for Salt Lake City. Just shut down. But in that movie, they talk a lot about that exact thing and about how punk culture can be deeply hypocritical because it's like you say you don't want to conform and then you go out and dress the same as every other punk person. So really, the only truly way to be punk is to not give a shit what anyone says, including people in the community that call you a poser.
I mean, at the end of the day, I think that's just good life advice. Just wear what you want, do what you want with your life, with your body, with your friends, with your family. Do anything you want. Just live how you should be. It's such basic. You hear it all the time. Advice, basic advice. That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah.
I know you guys are My Chem fans, and I'm curious to know what y'all think of the members' other projects. Hesitant Alien, Leathermouth, etc. Hesitant Alien. I like the song Millions.
Yeah.
I love that song.
What is the other one? Brothers?
Brother.
Is that Brother? Yeah.
And Maya the Psychic. Love it.
Dude, I'll be real. I really haven't listened to any.
Other than that, I haven't listened to any.
I haven't listened to any of Frank's stuff either.
I've heard good things.
And I've heard it like in passing, and I've enjoyed it. But then I'm just like, I don't know. It didn't hook me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm talking about?
Not like My Chemical Romance.
But if we're talking about side projects, I don't know if this is like technically, I don't know if this counts what I'm about to say, but I love Gerard Way's writings. He writes comic books, He wrote Umbrella Academy and he wrote Doom Patrol and the Penny Parker comics. And I love his style of writing so much. He's done a lot of really cool work in the comic book space.
Didn't he do... Wait, you said Danger Days, right?
Yeah, I didn't, but he did the Danger Days comics, which I haven't read.
No, man. I gotta read those.
I know, man.
I would be down. I don't really... read comics, but I would be down to
You'd like
read
comics because you're too fucking stupid to pick up a real book. I'm sorry, that was a little
No,
jab.
I can't read, you know.
I'm sorry for that little jab.
You know,
but there are pictures.
And you just told the whole internet that I'm incapable of reading, and that's not cool.
Well, I
like pictures.
I feel good when you're suffering.
Danny, I do like pictures.
Who doesn't, man? Oh, dude, you know what comic book I just read? We talked about The Crow.
Yeah.
Like, I think
Couple
last
episodes,
episode. And my partner and I were reading the comic book of The Crow. And like, because the James O'Barr, that's the name of the creator.
There you go.
But he wrote the entire story and he illustrated the entire story. And you can feel the pain like
in the comic,
in how he drew the pictures. It is the most heartbreaking comic book I've ever read, dude. Oh my God, it's so good.
Well, there is a comic book with Batman's penis in it.
I knew that.
Yeah, do you remember? And everyone was like, why'd they put his whole cock?
Why is Batman hanging dong, bro?
Why did they draw it and then put it in and like make it all...
Why'd they do his whole batarang, man?
Yeah. And I looked it up. I wanted to see that picture so bad, but didn't get to.
But hey, man, I mean, you know, women have been sexualized in comic books forever.
True.
So as far as you ask me, it's about damn time we return the favor.
I agree. We should make a comic book for no specific reason.
Sexualize all genders or sexualize no genders. That's what I say.
We should make a comic book for no specific reason.
Hold on. I don't like what you're doing. We were just talking about hanging dong on the comics. And
cool.
now
No, it's cool.
Pitching comic books to me.
And we could make it, but think about it. They could be like realistic, you know?
The dicks or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So mine obviously would be massive, just
yeah, and mine would be tiny,
huge, like a whole like 4.5.
And they would have a scene where I'm peeing in the toilet, and it's like, oh, you can hardly reach the fucking the urinal.
All right. Well, Layla asks if you could. Is it my turn to read a question? Yeah. If you could only listen to one singular album for the rest of your life, what album would you choose? And you can't pick your own. And it's pronounced Layla like the Eric Clapton song. I already got that, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was taking out rage.
What was that?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just blew up for no reason. Yeah. But The Black Parade, totally my answer.
Favorite album of all time. I didn't even.
I didn't listen to the question. If you could only listen to one album for the rest of your life.
Oh yeah, Black Parade is good.
Oh, I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I'm like,
Danger Days.
The Black Parade just has so much dynamics and variety that it's like I feel like it's got something for any mood that I'm in. Another one for me is The Color and the Shape by Foo Fighters.
Really?
Oh yeah. Have you listened to that whole album?
No.
It's amazing. And that's another one where it's got like everything, feeling, every emotion. It's got slow songs, it's got love songs, it's got fast, angry songs.
Do you think you would want an album with like a lot of songs on it though?
Maybe. Yeah.
Like just a random jazz album with like 500 songs. I don't even like jazz, but if I'm going to listen to one album,
you're not going to get bored of it. That's fine. Yeah.
Just look up longest album of all time.
I wonder if you could do like, would you be able to pick like Use Your Illusion 1 and 2?
Well, they have
I know. So you're like whole discography.
And they have all the live versions in those. And yeah, I'd be set.
Yeah.
I like GNR.
That's pretty good, man. Is that your answer to that then?
Sure.
Maybe Abbey Road too.
Oh, wait. We didn't even think about the Beatles.
I know. But here's the thing, like, I love Beatles albums, but I don't know.
Let It Be is a great album.
Let It Be is phenomenal.
Hot take.
Is that your favorite Beatles? Let It Be?
Oh, it might be. But like also you could do like the Blue album or the Red album, you know, because they're just like
that's
the
collection
best.
of hits, right?
Yeah.
But they don't have songs off of Let It Be and
they don't
Abbey Road, do they? I don't know. I thought that was like collection of singles, like before those albums.
The
before
red
the
one
like.
Is,
oh,
the red one is the
it's like the old stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the boy bandy stuff, and then the Blue album is like the drugs.
Dude, I love Sgt. Pepper's. I love Sgt. Pepper's. The thing is, it's like I don't think it's as good of an album as Abbey Road or Let It Be, but I listen to it all the time, and I love how it's one concise story. Yeah. From start to finish, you know, and they flow together. That's like my favorite thing in albums.
That is a good fucking album. I love the Beatles, dude. We should make a whole separate podcast just talking about the Beatles.
Just talking about the Beatles. We could do it, man.
We could, genuinely.
You know, we should record every single Beatles song.
Like, what?
We should record us singing every Beatles. Homestyle Dinner Roll sings just Abbey Road. And we
should make an album called Homestyle Dinner Roll Sings the Beatles, and it's like 600 songs, and we're like, yeah.
I would actually love that. Once we're like old and irrelevant,
we just do that.
Let's do whatever the fuck.
Well, podcast questions from Dee Dee. Hi guys, I have 2 questions for you. What's your favorite song out of all the ones you've written to perform?
Oh shit!
We've struck gold. We just looked like 2 guys who were like in the 49ers, and they're like, oh,
with a little pen, and we're shaking it.
Or like a guy who just realized he owns like fucking Bitcoin or something.
He was like, oh my god, I bought Bitcoin 10 years ago,
like forever ago. I love Always. I like playing Always.
Yeah, Always a classic, man.
I like Always. I could say all of them genuinely, but Always.
They're so fun. They're all really fun.
It's gotta be
Always. Tough, man.
For me.
I think for me, oh God, I genuinely think it's Take. I know that's like our biggest song. It's the cheesy answer, but like the bass line is so fun. And I love like, there's something about when the breakdown hits and we're just, the whole crowd is headbanging together.
Moshing and headbanging.
Moshing and like.
That's true.
It's also really fun because that's the song that like, at our shows, people know that song.
Yeah, that's true. They go, oh, this one.
Yeah. People get excited for it. And there's something electric about performing like a hit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, it's a hit. It has millions and billions
and billions of streams. Dude, we're bigger than Weezer.
We're bigger than the Beatles, I would say.
Yeah.
We're bigger than Weezer. The Who, come on. Would you guys ever be willing to read a song that I wrote? No, I
don't. Maybe it depends. Is it a good song?
Hey, here's the thing: if you ever pooped and then picked it, listen.
Where's this going?
Grabbed it from the toilet.
I want to sit. Hold on. I want to sit, and before I know where this is going, because I think it's really comical to start an analogy with.
No,
if you've ever pooped,
no. You didn't let me even finish the first sentence. If you've ever pooped and grabbed it from the toilet
why?
Listen to me. And thrown it at
I don't want to.
Listen. And thrown it at the wall. Okay? Depends what kind of poo you just took. Sometimes it will stick. Sometimes it will be runny. It'll go down. The point I'm making is if you just DM us your song and it might stick, it might just be a runny poo that runs down the wall.
The more I listened, the less I understood of what your point was.
My point is,
I get it.
Yeah, no, you get what I'm saying.
I think I get it.
It might what I'm saying is just DM us.
Maybe.
I guess I could have said maybe.
I mean, I would love to listen to or read lyrics to songs. I think it's wonderful. We can't do it all the time, but share your music with the world. Another great way to. If you want us to hear a song you wrote, a great way to do it is to post it.
Yeah.
Pour love into it, and we will stumble upon it.
Release it, and then promote it like hell, and everyone will hear it, including us,
Oh, here's a good one. Joey says, what do you think is the most underrated My Chemical Romance song?
Ooh.
Because I totally noted it. Boy Division?
Yeah. But I feel like that's rated. I feel like it's not underrated. Yeah. I feel like people, like a true MCR fan, loves that. And
dude,
everyone knows.
I think it's Kill All Your Friends.
Oh yeah, shit! It is Kill All Your Friends.
That's like one of the best songs ever.
I remember when I saw that and when they played it live.
I hate you.
No, I could not believe what I was hearing.
I know.
The intro started happening.
Oh, dude!
At my show that I went to, they just played so many deep ass.
Yeah.
One of them was just a demo that they had never released, and I was like, I forgot what it's called though. But yeah, I remember hearing the intro to Kill All Your Friends, and me and my brother were looking at each other like, do you recognize? And we were like, I guess we don't know this one. And we went, oh, wait, we do.
Wow.
When he started singing, I was like, holy shit. So yeah, definitely Kill All Your Friends. That's the first time they've played it in, I don't know if they've ever played it live. And
That's
if they have, it's been like 15 years,
Barely, yeah.
Oh my God. That was a great answer.
Dude, I'm so excited for my Chemical Romance show in July.
Danny bought pit seats.
To the
before
Black
they were
Parade.
fucking like
Dude, I know. My partner and I, we woke up early and we joined the queue as soon as it went live.
Yep. That's a good move. Seriously,
I know,
a good
man.
move.
It was. Yeah, I'm very, very excited. Here you go. Was that? I read that.
No, it's your turn.
No, because I read the My Chemical Romance one.
Oh, that was a quick. Yeah, okay. And then I went on this whole thing about poop on my last question, so I thought it was okay.
You know, on this podcast, things will probably relate back to a few things: poop,
boners,
and the government, and boners, and balls.
Oh, the government definitely.
I think it's really funny that the intro to both of our last two episodes had to do with balls.
Testicles. Yeah, I've grown up. It's testicles now.
Oh yeah, it's testicles.
Yeah.
This is now a serious podcast for adults to listen to.
So we are gonna now say testicles instead of.
If you're under the age of 30, you better turn this shit.
Yeah, turn it off.
Right off.
We're gonna start talking about.
We're mature
taxes now.
Yeah.
So did you hear the new tax code launch that the new 401 Roth IRA?
Poop! I can't do it. Poop!
You're fired. I'm sorry. The only reason I picked this is because they said, pick me, I'll sob. And you better send us a video of you crying or you are a liar.
Well, does that infer that they will sob if we do pick or if we don't pick?
Oh, if you don't, if you're not.
Because is it like, oh, pick me,
maybe
I'll
I should
sob,
read this.
Or is it like, pick me, I will sob
if you don't.
because out of happiness?
Well,
it's Schrodinger's question right there.
Well, they should have clarified if they're going to sob if we do or if we don't.
Please be more clear.
Yeah, okay. If you're going to send an email, this is an adult podcast now, you're going to need to clarify, okay?
Yes.
Hi, my name is Ivan.
Hello, Ivan.
Hello, Ivan. Thanks for not clarifying your thing earlier. And you guys are genuinely so amazing. I have one serious question and one silly one. Please give me your time. I feel like a British orphan asking for bread and spare change.
Please, sir. Please, sir, answer my question, sir.
Okay, Ivan, okay.
I will sob, sir. Please, don't make a poor boy sob.
Ivan, I forgive you for that, for not clarifying.
There's no funnier image than a little British orphan boy in my mind. And I mean that. Please, sir. I say that so often, but
please.
Spare a coin, sir.
There's nothing funnier than a kid who is poor and doesn't have parents. What's wrong with you?
I feel like you're taking what I said
and just you're saying what you said.
Making it sound bad.
Oh, and he's British.
Making it sound out of context.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously, I think poor people are funny or anything. I'm just saying a little poor orphan boy is a funny image.
No, but you're saying a poor kid with no parents. That is
British. and
begging
specifically
random strangers because he can't afford anything. You think that's funny?
Because he can't eat food. Yeah.
Danny, I'm starting to think.
Please.
You need to get your priorities straight.
Some bread, sir. But I'm thinking like specifically, here's the thing. If there's a little British orphan boy listening to this podcast.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what Danny said.
I don't think it's funny today. I think it's funny in the 1800s.
Because then he probably has a disease too.
Yes, and they can't treat it because he's poor. But I think of like a little a Victorian,
rich, they
like a little Victorian orphan,
please.
Like an Oliver Twist type shit,
and some Newsies
type shit.
Some guy walks by and knocks
like,
him over.
Get out of my way, kid.
Sure.
What are you doing, kid? Kid. I gotta go smoke my cigarettes, kid.
Or they offer him labor for like $1.
He's like, I got a whole $1. It's all right, Mom. I got a whole $1 to pay for dinner.
What? Oh, well,
like
he doesn't have a mom.
He goes back to the orphanage.
He shows his friends, and then they probably beat him up and rob him.
And then they sing about like
not having parents.
Shit. Oh, I was about to sing a song from Newsies, but I can't.
You can't. Oh yeah, dude. The Newsies. Can we talk about the Newsies?
Dude, I love Newsies.
Newsies is so good.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Have you seen the Broadway recording on Netflix?
No.
There's a recording, and Jeremy Jordan is the main guy, Jack, and it's really good. It's really good.
Who's Jeremy Jordan?
He what else is he in? He's like a big Broadway guy. If there are any theater nerds, which there probably are,
they're like, he doesn't know.
They're probably like, Jeremy Jordan, I love Jeremy
That's
Jordan.
my Jesus Christ. That's my Joseph Smith.
Yeah,
you know?
he performed at fucking the Sarah Theater in Orem recently.
What?
I know.
For what?
I don't know. He just came and like sang his shit.
He's like, hey guys, I'm gonna.
He's like, hey, it's me.
The 4 people in the audience are like, yeah.
Hey, don't shit
kidding.
on Jeremy. And there are so many theater
I was
nerds
shitting
in
on
Utah.
the Sarah, okay? But I'm also kidding because the Sarah's a great theater. Like, genuinely.
Theater. Yeah.
I mean, it's the closest one. There's lots of people.
It's so good, man. Theater's awesome. I'm sick of people shitting on theater kids.
Yeah, well, honestly, theater kids, it's either there's theater kids or there's soulless, lifeless. And
I'm sorry we like to portray
have fun.
expression through art and music and stage.
But also you get it.
But yeah,
you get why people don't like
it. I mean, it makes perfect sense.
No, yeah. But like, more power to you. If that's how you want to express yourself, is just be annoying as fuck and bother everyone with your existence, please be my guest. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
That's a joke.
Here's the thing. I think in every type of person, there are awesome people and there are insufferable people.
True.
And
in any group.
And yeah, in any group of people, any clique, any religion, any whatever. And then the people who aren't in that group look at the insufferable people and go, I hate you.
And go, I hate you.
No,
that's
literally.
true.
People
That's
go to
true.
theater kids and they see the insufferable ones.
Stereotype.
And they go, stereotype.
Yep.
You know, people look at punk people and they see the insufferable ones and they go, stereotype.
Yep, that's true. Think about that. Anyway, Ivan, your question.
Oh, yeah.
The serious one. Any tips or advice on starting a band or becoming successful in a small town music scene?
I have one. I think if you want to become successful in your small town music scene, you have to not give a shit about becoming successful. Does that make sense?
But you have to try.
You have to try, but if you want to be successful in a small town, people will be able to feel it if you're only striving for like success. But if you are striving for, I want to share music with people and I want people to hear my songs and I want a bunch of people, because how we got started is we want all our friends to come and have fun with us and party with us and rock out to music. Yeah. And that's what people gravitate to because they can tell that we just like having fun and sharing that with everybody.
They can tell if you need to be like the next big thing, you know? And they don't like that, you know.
But we've seen shows in the local scene of people who you can tell that they're only doing this because they want to be a famous musician. Mm-hmm. They don't have no love.
They kind of act like it already, if that makes sense. If you get on stage and you're already in the mindset of they're here for me, they are going to love this, and I'm going to address them as an audience and that's that, you know.
It's like the important difference between an egotistical person and a confident person.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
People love confident people.
Oh yeah.
People don't like egotistical people.
Mm-hmm.
It creates like a distance between you and the audience when you treat them like an audience that paid their money to see you and look up to you, you know?
Totally.
But if you just treat them like, hey, we're all friends, let's party.
Let's have fun. Go to an open mic and bring your guitar and just sing to the people there and enjoy yourself and also listen to the other people singing the songs and connect with people. That's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to find your passion for the music.
Exactly. And we said this a while ago, but it's just like you got to go to where music is. You know?
Absolutely. Coffee shops, venues. Hold on, I'm going to crack this Baja Blast.
Wait,
I'm going to do an ASMR.
Yeah,
ASMR Baja
Ready?
Blast.
Ready?
Oh! Shit, man.
That's the good stuff, dude. Damn. We should do an ASMR.
Let's do it right now.
All right. I'm going to touch my...
I'm going to touch my microphone. You're listening to Too Damn Loud. Wait, Danny. Oh, shit. Yeah. What should I do? Should I tap this?
Yeah, tap it.
Is this going to get us all the listeners now?
Dude, people are going to like be driving and be like, oh, that's so relaxing. Pass out. But yeah, that's our advice. And one more important question. Why do you guys hate Ohio so much?
Yeah, Jake.
Come on, you hate Ohio. Come on, everyone hates Ohio, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a buddy who lives in Ohio.
Really? Who?
Kevin.
Oh, yeah. Poor guy.
That's the whole story.
Dude, poor guy. We don't actually hate Ohio. It just gets views. That's why I say it.
It's true. Same thing like Jake doesn't hate Radiohead.
Shut up.
But he makes a bunch of videos shitting on radio because he comes to me and goes, it works every time. Every time.
Truly it does.
He goes,
Like
because every time I post about Radiohead, people are like, "Yeah, that's so funny."
Without fail, I remember I was out of ideas, and I just filmed a video saying some people say that Radiohead fans are virgins and losers, and that's all I said.
That's so funny though. That's good. Great. I would if I saw that. I'd be like, that was funny. I'll like that. Share it with my friends.
And yeah, but that's the only reason I say I hate Ohio. Come on, I don't hate Ohio. Make the album soon, cowards. Also, okay.
I'm sorry. Okay, we'll get right on it. Yes, sir.
Ivan, thank you for your questions. And we're working on the album. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude, that album. We're working on it right now. We're taking a break right now from the album to do this podcast.
Literally. Tour also.
Yeah,
we're
just
on
announced
tour.
it.
We're not on tour. We're going on tour in April. We're opening for the Ghost Club.
Yeah, in Arizona, a bunch of California dates, Utah and Colorado is where we're going to. So come hang out with us.
You say Colorado, I say Colorado.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm. Colorado.
What are you, a British orphan boy?
Do you say avocado?
Avocado, yeah.
But you say
I don't say avocado.
But you say Colorado.
Colorado, yeah.
But you say avocado.
Do you say mountain or button? I mean, wait.
I look out, I'm like, a button. It's a button. Oh.
You want to go climb that button?
No, I say mountain.
You say mountain?
Yeah.
I feel like Colorado isn't very... Is that Colorado?
Colorado
makes me feel like I'm a Californian. Saying
Colorado?
Yeah, because it's like Colorado.
Yeah, oh, true.
You know
Colorado,
what I mean?
Dude. They might say it like that in Colorado then.
Yeah. I mean, I bounced back from California and Utah a lot. Mm-hmm. So maybe my accent...
It's just like a mixture.
It's just a mixture of surfer douche and skier douche.
It probably is. Oh. And you say fetch a lot?
Fetch?
Ah, fetch.
Oh, I thought you meant like a dog. Like, go fetch.
You ever say fetch? You know,
yeah, if I play with a dog.
You say fetch? I say...
You say, go get it. You say, go grab that ball and bring it back to me.
I say fotch.
Fotch.
Feech.
Oh, man. It's like an old tomato situation.
Yeah, to a T, that is what it is.
Amy says, hypothetical. Do you guys think there's an evil alternate universe of your band called Stale Store Bread? Their songs would be called Never and Not Heavy Enough. They fell in love outside a Chuck E. Cheese. I'm Irish. I've never been to one, but they feel evil. Okay, hold on. I got to we aren't getting the full experience.
Not Heavy Enough is hilarious.
So I got to reread it in Irish. Oh, do you guys think there's an evil alternate universe version of your band called the Stale Store Bread? Their songs would be called Never and Not Heavy Enough. They fell in love outside a Chuck E. Cheese. I'm Irish, so I've never been to one. Oh. Did we just lose? Did we just lose an entire Ireland, country?
Bro. Oh. While you were doing that, I was like, it clicked for me.
You're like, we can never go to Ireland now. It's over.
We just got canceled in Ireland.
We're never going to open for Dropkick Murphys.
Arguably the 84th best place on earth. It's probably a good place.
You see, I look at Irish people and Scottish people, and I'm like, how are your accents so much more fun than mine?
True.
You know, you listen to an Irish person or a Scottish person or an Australian person talk.
And it's like jump rope,
it's like,
man.
It's
That's
fun
to
listen to them talk. But you listen to like a Utah speak.
And we're just like.
And it's like, oh, another day at the office. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, hey, how's the stock market, Joe?
It does make you seem like you work just like an office job. And you're like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just the most boring act. Like, it's not.
But you sound nice.
We don't have like a cool Southern accent to be American enough.
I've been told that Utahns are very nice sounding.
Nice sounding? Yeah, that makes sense.
Because, I mean, if you get the Mormon missionaries, you think about that.
They're like, hey!
They're like, how's it going? My name is Elder.
Oh, well, how the heck are you?
How are you? Oh, you have kids? That's awesome. Good for you. Oh, I'll get off your porch. I'm so sorry. Please put that shotgun away.
Have you seen Heretic?
Did you even answer the question?
I forgot there was a question.
You just made fun of them and then handed me the phone.
I made fun of their entire country.
You made fun of orphans. And now the Irish.
Specifically British orphans. Specifically British ones.
So
you know what I think is really funny?
We lost a big demographic.
Christian Bale is the guy who played Jack in Newsies, and then he played Batman, who's also an orphan. So in my headcanon,
You're like,
the guy from Newsies grew up to be Batman.
that would make sense.
I know.
And he's just been around forever. And he just lived forever. Are you going to answer the question?
I don't remember. Oh, yeah, there's probably alternate universe where we actually used to make that joke a lot on our Instagram. We'd say like evil homestyle dinner rolls.
Yeah, evil homestyle dinner rolls are bands on the alternate timeline. We just did a Elon Musk in the good timeline, where he didn't Heil Hitler. And it's funny because we're laughing, but it's like no,
that happened. That happened on national TV. That's where we are
twice.
In life.
That happened, and people cheered.
And one guy did it back to him. That's so crazy.
Laugh through the pain.
I can't believe that. I thought the one. You know what? I thought the one thing that the left and the right and everyone could agree on
is don't Heil Hitler.
Nazis bad.
It's like it would be a bad idea to get up in front of a ton of people and just Heil Hitler. You know? But it turns out, I have big news. It turns out
that's not good.
That's not off the table.
I mean, like I don't know how anyone can agree that is the least American thing you could do. That is the most anti-American thing you could do.
Yeah,
is Heil Hitler.
Literally.
I feel like the core of American values are like anti-Nazi. You know what I mean? But apparently not.
By some guy from South Africa. Interesting. Podcast question. Hey guys, what's the wildest, most random, funny dream you guys have ever had?
Oh man, I've had a lot of crazy dreams. I have a lot of sleep paralysis. And
Dude,
it's pretty
tell
nuts.
them about the numbers.
Oh my God. Okay, yeah. So this
Some other guy's like, I had the same dream.
Oh my God, this is so crazy. I had this dream, this nightmare, sleep paralysis, crazy bullshit, where I was possum sitting. These guys had a pet possum.
I didn't know this part of the story.
Yes, they had a pet possum, and because I was listening to a Dungeons and Dragons podcast called Not Another D&D Podcast, and it's a whole thing. There's a possum and whatever. But they have a pet possum, it's like their little friend. They bring it around. They call it Pawpaw.
And you
it's
were
like their pet
sitting
possum.
that possum.
And I was not that possum.
Oh, a possum.
It was a mom possum and a
Not
kid
those
possum.
guys.
And I was possum sitting, and the people got home, and somehow the possums like graphically died. Like graphically, brutally. There was like gore everywhere. And these like lovely, sweet possums had graphic deaths. And the owners came up to me and they went, "This is your fault. This is your fault." And then there was a bunch of voices that kept saying, "This is your fault. This is your fault," from all over.
That probably doesn't have any secret meaning. And then they kept and then
they kept saying, like, "I don't think you'll be able to escape this." They said that phrase over and over. And there was a big screen. There was a big screen in the middle of the room, and there was like a digital face on the screen that was like smiling and saying the words to me as well. But then it looked at me and it said, "Wait a minute." And a bunch of numbers popped up on the stream and they were calculating. And I felt like I felt like it was seeing into my soul.
You felt
just a deep, like tunnel vision, deep fear inside of me. Like it was peering into the very essence of my being. And then the face popped back up and it went, "Wait, you're alive?" And then I opened my eyes and I was awake. And I was just awake. Like I didn't wake up. I just opened my eyes.
You were just like, "I'm here."
I popped open and I remembered it all so vividly. So in my brain, I had this whole spiral of like, are we in a simulation? Did I just get a view of like what happens after you die and I wasn't supposed to? Like, did I go to purgatory for a second and I came back?
Good job, Danny.
Don't fuck with me. And then the next day you sent me like
the most horrifying reel.
He sent me a reel on Instagram and it was a normal video and the video cut out and it was text on a screen that said like, "Wake up, wake up, wake up." And I was like,
and it says like, "Your name is Jack, blah, blah, blah. You've been in a coma for 14 years. Blah. And
I was like,
and he's like, "Why would you send me?"
And I looked at it at 2 a.m. At 2 a.m. And I was like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
Dude, I just watched that and I was dying. I was like, "This is the funniest thing."
Do you have a crazy dream story?
No.
We both have a lot of dreams that shit goes wrong at shows.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. Those are the worst dreams. Like all the time, it's something like, we'll be playing like a private event that we were paid a lot of money for, or like, or like we're playing a giant show, and we get on stage and we don't have a drummer. That's a big one. Like multiple times.
That's happened to me too. I've had that same dream.
Don't have a drummer.
We get up there and we just don't have a drummer. It's just you and I on electric instruments.
Yeah.
And we're like, well.
And so we just start jamming and there's no drummer.
And it's like really awkward. And like, yeah.
That's the worst. I've had that
same
I had a dream
shit.
where we were going on a TV show to perform. And our old drummer he just called us like, can't make it. And I quit. And I was like, what? And I told you about it. You're like, yeah, no, we already agreed that he's like, like he's not going to be playing.
My God.
And I was like, what do you mean? And so we just backing tracked the drums.
Oh,
it was
Christ.
It was bad. It was bad. But yeah, it's always about something
Weird
going
band
wrong
shit happening
at shows. But then it never does go wrong. And when things go wrong at shows, like when our shit gets unplugged and stuff like that, we handle it pretty well.
Oh yeah, we've had a lot.
It's not
of shit
life
go
or
wrong.
death.
At Kilby Court at our tour homecoming show.
We got fucked.
All the
power just stopped working.
All the power to the stage just stopped. So all of our amps turned off.
We're just like,
but we just, I mean, like the sound person just killed it and fixed it,
and
I feel like it's really important if you're a performer, a musician. It's so important to just not freak out when you have, because it's a when. It's not an if. It's when you have technical
something's
difficulties.
Gonna go wrong.
Shit's gonna go wrong, and you're gonna have to just be able to be like, well, I'm just gonna adapt and keep going.
That's that. It's horrible, but
because if you freak out and like never apologize for technical difficulties.
I'm so sorry, guys.
That's always awkward. Like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened. I'm so sorry that happened.
Because it makes you anxious.
And it alienates the audience, right? They're like, instead of like they're in it. They say, I'm so sorry, and then it's like becomes like, choo.
It's like, okay, well, I'm not part of this. Now I'm sitting back watching, waiting for something actually to happen.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
But if you keep joking, if shit cuts out and you keep talking to everybody, you keep the charisma, you keep them locked in.
Exactly.
Elvis Alfala says, urgent. I'm just kidding. It's not me.
You scared me, Elvis.
Yeah, Elvis, you said urgent. You could be in the hospital. You could be in the hospital.
That's what you say when something big and important is about to happen.
Elvis, you are a boy, and you just cried wolf.
Yeah.
And next time, if there is a wolf who's eating all of your sheep, nobody is going to help you.
Elvis, have you ever pooped in a toilet and reached in?
Just kidding. It's not. Me and my friends love your guys' music, though, and especially your song, Always. We're always sending each other homestyle dinner rolls, reels, and stuff. Anyway, my question is, what superpower would each of you have and why?
Bacon Man.
And I can turn my hands into bacon.
I just turn into a big thing of bacon and fall down.
And then you get cooked and they eat you, and then you're dead.
And that's it. It's a pretty useless power. But if I ever need to die, if I'm ever at a point in my life, like not like suicidal, but like when I'm old and I'm like, I've lived a good life, I'm just gonna go to a place with a ton of dogs and just become bacon and just
and then
and they all just eat me, and they're like, this is so much bacon. They're like, this is great.
Oh my god, this is the best meal these little orphan British dogs have ever had.
And then I'm like, Danny would have hated to see this. Danny,
I hate orphans. Let the record show.
I'd like to add,
dude. I think I have two answers. Right, I have an answer that's
and invisibility, so I can go into the bathroom when Danny's.
Okay, well, we're just gonna move on from that answer.
Yeah, okay, you can move.
I have a realistic one, and then I have one that would just be fun, right? Because I mean, realistically, the best superpower would just be the ability to shape reality and matter at will.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That's boring.
It's like the reality stone that
nope, not
Thanos
selling
has.
me. Nope.
Because then you could solve world hunger.
No.
You could. But also, I mean, this is so basic. But like, how cool would it be to fly around or to have telekinesis to be like move shit with your mind? Not telepathy. I don't want to read people's mind. That'd be terrible.
Oh yeah.
But like to be like on the TV and you're like, oh, I want a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. So you just put out your hand and you summon it. Or if you can shape reality, you can be on the TV. You can be watching TV. You can be like, oh, I want a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. And you just, and it's in your hand, right?
I like how you say, I want a Mountain Dew Baja Blast. You specify all of it. That's what you want.
How else would somebody know exactly? If I say a Baja
I want a Baja
Blast,
Blast, they could say it.
That makes sense. No one's going to be like, what kind of Baja Blast? What brand? Does it mean like a Pepsi Baja Blast? Does it mean like a Diet Coke Baja Blast? I don't know what this is.
Yeah, I don't know. You made it up. That's good, but like genuinely flying
Flying would be
That's my second answer besides Bacon Man. What?
Bacon Man?
Bacon Man, I think would be my favorite one.
Super speed would be really fun too.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or
but
portals.
what if you tripped? What if you were running really fast and you tripped?
Well, here's the thing. If you're running really fast and you tripped, since you have super speed, you have the reflexes to catch yourself.
True.
You know what I'm talking about?
So you can never fall down. But like, imagine being up there with a plane and you're totally comfortable, you're cool, and everyone's like,
he's flying around.
And you're just like, yeah.
Have you seen The Boys?
I saw that penis scene.
Yeah, that's a crazy scene where he goes in there.
I'd like to become very small.
Here's the thing. I like The Boys, but I'm so tired of dark superhero media. Because to me, I like comic books and superheroes, but I like the allure of it is it's like an ideal world where you have people to look up to, heroes to look up to, and it's like, it's fun to have the like super violent, evil superheroes and like the excessive gore and nudity. And then it's shocking, but it's like, that's why I'm so excited for the new Superman movie. You don't really give a shit.
Could you tell I was zoning? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Dude, it was less I'm bored. It was more, what are you talking about? Like when you said dark superhero media, those 3 words, I was trying to piece together what that meant in my head. And then I just gave up. That whole time I was sitting there trying to understand. I'm sorry.
Okay. It's okay.
I literally was trying to.
I know you don't watch.
But then I realized halfway through, I was like, he's explaining what that means, and it's too late. I'm so past it.
You already. I was thinking there so hard trying to understand it that you were listening to me. What you were saying. But there's a new Superman movie coming out, and it looks like just a classic, good, hopeful superhero movie, and I'm so excited.
Good. I thought you meant like you're scrolling through TikTok and there's like dark media about superheroes. I was like, I don't really get it.
No, I mean like The Boys and Invincible and all that.
Like it's just too much.
Yeah, because those are all stories of like, what if Superman was super evil and like killed everybody?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, that'd be crazy.
It's like, well, that's what they do.
and that's the story. It's like, yeah, they kill everyone. Isn't it crazy? And they're like, look at this is him like killing a bunch of people. It's like, oh wow.
It's like, oh wow. Oh, wow, but like, cool. Why? Oh, it doesn't matter.
Oh, yeah, he's a bad guy.
He's just a bad guy. Wreck-It Ralph. He's like,
hey, you do not compare. Wreck-It Ralph is a bad guy,
but he's not.
But that's not bad.
A bad.
What did he say? Yeah, exactly. That's such a good fucking movie.
I remember that movie.
Oh my god.
I only opened this one because it has pictures. Hi, my name is Kelly.
Yeah, because you can't read and you're still. We've been over this.
Yeah, of course. It's actually a video that they're playing, and that's why I can understand it.
Oh wow.
My name is Kelly, and I've got a service dog named Clover. My question is, could I make her a vest with a lyric from one of your songs on it? If
that would be so sweet.
What lyric would you guys pick? Even if I wanted to, I would never break free. So it looks like your dog is trapped in this vest all day. Are we allowed to sing our own song on the podcast?
I don't know if we are.
To clarify, if that was censored, even if I wanted to, I know I'd never break free.
That's very funny. That makes no sense. I'm trying to think right now. The world's a cigarette and honey, I got a light. Oh, that's a cute dog, dude.
Oh, that's a super cute dog.
Wow.
Oh. I know I'm pretty.
What's a good lyric? Let's make love outside of Taco Bell.
Those are your 2 options, so good luck.
That was pretty good. I'm trying to think. What do we have any like
slashing through each day just like a knife? It's genocide. It's genocide.
We don't really have a lot of like lyrics that would match a cute, friendly service dog.
Is there anything from Taylor?
Fuck! I sang again.
No singing.
I know, man. That's like the #1 rule. Take. You give what
you give what you have to give, and all they do is take. You chose the wrong band, man. I'm sorry.
We really only write about like.
I like the one about never break free. That'd be so funny.
That's pretty funny.
Because it's like you're trapped. You're a dog, and you're trapped.
That's the final answer.
Final answer. Sorry. It's a soundbite.
Okay, Lyra McKinley. What?
Are you confused?
Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know why I'm confused. I think they say #1 literally me album, and I don't really know what that means.
Oh, no, yeah. It's like an album you listen to and go, that's literally me.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I feel like if I thought about that for like more than a second,
it's okay.
I would have been able to process that. It feels like I might be losing some critical thinking.
No, it's fine. If something doesn't interest you at all, if it doesn't have like,
I mean, here's the thing:
Minecraft.
There's a lot of things going on
it.
with Lyra's email because the headline is Homestyle Dinner was playing Tampa Challenge. So that's got me thinking about one thing, and then their profile picture is Lemon Grab from Adventure Time. He's a lemon guy. He's a man made out of lemons.
And so you're like, oh, I remember that.
So I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, that's a funny guy. I was like, he's so
album.
funny in that show, and he's like made out of lemons.
And then you read the question.
And he screams a lot. That's his whole thing.
Yeah.
He's like screams. He's made out of lemons.
And you read the first question, and you go, you're like, there's so much.
And there's that, and I'm trying to process what literally me is. And then they said, also, my name is Lyra, and then they spell out like how to say it. And then they say, "Can I draw you?" And so there's just a lot of things going on in my brain.
Draw us.
A lot of gears.
You've overstimulated Danny. Jesus, man! Look, do you see what you just did? The past like minute and a half. All that happened. Broken. By the way, all that happened within like a second in your head. All of that happened.
Everything I just said. All that went in. That all happened in my brain at once. Just seeing that email, I had all of those thoughts.
This podcast is just two guys with ADHD, man. Like,
dude, my first date with my partner, they were like, "Are you neurodivergent?" And I was like, "Bro."
You're like,
yeah, me too, bro.
They said it like that.
Yeah, that's literally exactly how it went down.
You're like, yeah.
And I was like, they get me, man. All right. What was the question? Literally Me album.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God. I don't know, man. There's a lot of good ones.
That's literally me.
Literally.
First thing that comes to your head. Ready? I'm going to say the sentence. You think of the album. Ready? That's literally me.
Modern Baseball. No.
That was a horrible answer.
I know. I'm thinking. Fuck.
That you do it to me and see.
Okay.
Wait, I'm not ready. Okay, I'm ready. Go.
That album is literally me. Go. Yeah, it's harder than
Abbey
it looks.
Road.
Really?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, I just said an album.
I know you did. I'm thinking maybe
Let it be. Genuinely, I love that album so much.
I'm thinking of like an album that encapsulates my personality, and it's not even my favorite album. It's not even my favorite My Chem album. But maybe Danger Days.
Yeah.
Right? That fits for me, doesn't it?
That makes sense.
I feel like Danger Days makes sense.
Or like a Sonic the Hedgehog movie album.
Hey, don't you dare knock on the Sonic.
I was not knocking
soundtrack.
On anything. Just barely.
Crush 40 is the band that plays the songs.
Yeah. That band is literally you, dude.
Okay, well, I feel like that's an insult.
I'm not insulting you, Danny.
Danger Days.
Danny, we're friends.
Danger Days is my answer.
That the one that would describe me. What do you think?
I don't know. First thing that came to my mind was Appetite for Destruction.
Oh, yeah, I'll take that, honestly.
Or Slippery When Wet, Bon Jovi.
Ooh,
that's what I think for you. What do you think for me?
Because I'm a party. Danger Days. You said it, and I was like, yeah.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a little punk. It's a little nerdy. It has a comic book that goes with it.
Yeah, it just makes sense.
It just makes sense for me.
When you listen to that album, what color is it?
Orange.
Really? Mm-hmm. I can see that. Like orange and blue?
Yeah,
I can
orange
see that.
And blue.
I can see orange and blue. I see like... Oh, I had it. I see like pink, like hot pink.
Like neon pink and neon blue
his
together.
Hair, probably.
Yeah, the hair. And for me, that's the color of the album.
It is?
Yeah, it's orange. But I also always think of like the music videos because they're driving through like the desert, so I just think of orange.
I haven't seen the music videos because I don't watch.
You don't watch music videos.
This is a thing. Me and Danny were talking about. Let us know if you would watch it.
Yeah.
But we're thinking about making a YouTube series where I react to music videos because I just don't watch them.
You know what? Don't comment if you'd watch that or not because I don't give a shit.
Yeah, we're
making the videos.
Yeah, sorry.
And you could watch them or you could not. I don't give a hoot.
Don't care.
I don't give a damn shit. Fuck.
I care. I really care. Please comment.
Jake will get upset. I have a question. What color do you think of when you listen to Abbey Road?
Oh, it's blue, but like
same, like a light blue is what I think. Is that the color of the album?
Yeah, that's why.
Oh, well, shit.
But like,
I was also thinking yellow, like sunflower yellow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because it has "Here Comes the Sun."
Shit.
Do you think
It's just subconsciously we take the elements that are
with our
color
own
related.
songs, we've had disagreements on the color.
What songs did we disagree on?
Lots of them.
Take dark red. Take is dark red.
I think Take is like orange.
What? Orange is too
Like
light.
Halloween.
Because
Orange.
I guess, but I feel like
it's
Take is
Halloween.
too aggressive.
I think it's
orange.
black and orange, or just black.
I feel yeah, black would make more sense. Honey Almond Blues. I mean, come on, blue or purple.
I think of orange,
What?
Yeah.
For Honey Almond Blues,
like a bright.
bright? No, that is wrong. It is dark purple.
What?
Yes, dude. It is dark purple.
No, it's not.
It is totally a dark purple
The
song.
chorus is major. It's happy. That's why it's orange. It's happy.
Yeah, but like the bass line.
But the chorus, that's
I-
and then
when
the
I listen
end,
to the chorus, I still think of purple.
especially the end
Yeah, then it grows into a lighter shade.
of what?
Purple.
No,
Lavender.
no, man.
Yeah,
well, no, yeah, lavender for
I
the
just
end.
orange
like
is too. It's too bright.
also
Orange is too
like
bright.
when the sky is beautiful and blue, like bright blue.
Yeah.
like baby blue. I think of that for the end. As
I don't
well.
know. I feel like Honey Almond Blues isn't a bright color song to me.
Well, because the things you talk about are not bright.
That's true.
I play.
You're like I'm playing chords
I
and
play
they're
it
bright
and
and
it's
they're happy.
F.
I don't care here.
F is
That's
such.
true.
It's orange to me. I don't know.
You want to read the next question?
What about Taylor?
Taylor's yellow.
Pink.
I get pink.
But those
and I get
together
yellow.
would be great too.
Yeah, I get yellow.
That
I
makes
get
sense.
pink.
Yeah, we talked about Lullaby.
Blue.
You said navy blue, and I said green. Like it's totally-
Green is. I can't even.
No, it's
I
com-
can't, that's
it-
horrendous.
It's been green forever.
Really.
Yeah, in
You've
my
always
head,
thought of green
just
with
because
Lullaby.
I'm like, I don't know. It's in D, and it reminds me of just like green,
Like a field, like
grass. Yeah,
It's just not green to me. You know what's green? Greta Van Fleet. A lot of their music is green to me. I think of green. You know,
I think of dark blue for some of theirs.
I guess I could see that.
But that's because they're
Jake and I, we've had such disagreements on this that we've been in the studio and they have like LED lights. And we like argue for like 20 minutes.
About
'cause
what
we're like,
color
no,
they
we
should
have to
be."
change it to this color because this song is blue.
Literally, it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Always is like red. Or it's red or
No way.
Totally.
No way.
not a
Always-
dark red. It's like red and white. Like Christmas, happy.
I think always is like
It's-
light blue. I think it's light blue.
What?
I do.
I guess I can see it, but red. I put it always with red because I love the color red and I love that
That's
song.
true. I feel like red is just too aggressive.
For me, it's like red is Eber. You know, like it makes total sense. Like when I play it in the
Yeah,
chorus.
I guess.
But I see light blue too.
I can see green for always.
Yeah, light blue
Kind
and
of.
green. But I like the light blue for the verses.
Yeah,
that makes
totally.
total sense to me.
Totally.
And
But then even the
but
open
the intro,
parts,
the intro is red for me though. I don't know why.
ridiculous. I don't know. Like, okay, people listening to this, I wonder if you think so deeply about the
color of a song when you listen to it.
because we totally do.
Like I don't
every
love
time
you.
I listen to a song.
I don't love you is blue.
Yeah, I get that. I
Like
agree
just
with
a
you on that.
great blue
Just a
color.
great blue.
Yeah, great. Blue.
Great.
Some people
phenomenal,
say-
the greatest blue that has ever been made.
Frankly, I think it
All
is
right, let's
a great
get to
blue.
another question. Oh God,
Dear
What is
Mr. Dinner Rolls, why? Sincerely, sincerely, Nick Vukadine. Vukadine?
Vukadine?
Vuk.
Oh.
I bet it's Vukadine because Vukadine. You wouldn't want to be called Vuk. That reminds me of when
Nick Vuckerberg?
Vuckerberg. When I was a kid,
Sincerely, Nick Vukadine. It's so funny.
I would say Thuck, Thuck.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, "Thuck you," and everyone thought I was saying it. And I was
you're like, "I'm not swearing."
I'm not saying it.
I remember that.
But to answer your question,
Because
the world, it's a hard place. It's interesting. Like, you don't want to have kids sometimes because you think about it and you're like,
yeah.
like, why would I bring a child into a world like this?
Dude, you know what I used to do? I used to say fuck and like bleep it. I had an app on my phone where I'd go like,
Yeah, I did that. Do the
think
soundboard app.
I think I told you the story. I had a friend, and his older brother came up to me, and he goes, "I knew a kid who used to do that, and now he swears." And in my head, I felt kind of bad. I was like,
I can't end up like that.
I can't end up like I was such a hooligan like that, swearing up a storm.
I remember the first time I said the F word like proudly, and I think about the context, and I didn't say it right, but it was the last day of 7th grade, and I walked up to my friend, and we were talking about something, and I went, "No, you should say motherfuck no," and he went. but it wasn't like a bad shock. It was like, wow, he said it.
Dude, I got really addicted to the word bitch in middle school. I was like, yeah,
you bitch. You bitch.
I thought it was so funny.
Now, if someone calls you a bitch, it's kind of jarring. Like, because no one just calls you, like, because there's
hey, thanks for that orange, bitch.
Yeah, like, if someone says it like that, because there's obviously, like, what's up, bitch, you know?
You're
but
like, hey, bitch.
But if someone were just like, if someone was like, you're a bitch. Like, if you were fighting someone like you're a bitch, it'd be like, what? And I feel like it doesn't hurt. Like if there was like a big guy and he was like drunk and he's like, if he was saying like you're a bitch because you're a pussy, like if that you're a bitch because you're weak. That doesn't hurt my feelings,
dude.
Like you're a little bitch.
I have something. I had a revelation.
Yeah.
A couple months ago. So like, bitch is like a swear word that is only really impactful on women, right? You call a guy a bitch, and it's like, right. You call a girl a bitch, that's terrible. That's horrible, and it's like, it's very offensive to them. I figured out what the B word for guys is.
What?
It's buddy. Oh. Or bud. Right? Because if you're a guy and you're in a fight and they're like, all right, buddy, you're like, you're like, okay, I'm gonna hit you. Or like if you're at a grocery store, there's a guy there and he's like, all right, watch where you're going, buddy.
Yeah, that fucks with me.
That fucks with you.
That makes me mad.
Right?
But the thing is, like, if someone is genuinely being nice and saying bud or buddy, that's totally fine.
Yeah, like, hey, buddy, what's going on?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, my buddy over here.
Or like if an older guy is like,
but if it's condescending,
buddy?
if it's
condescending,
bud, if you're condescending calling a girl a bitch, that's like, fuck that guy,
dude. That like triggers.
I
something.
know, but it's so true,
like,
right?
I don't know why. And I remember when I worked my sales job on the phone.
Yeah,
someone was like, listen, buddy. And
it makes you feel so small.
I've done it so many times now, like, because they would call me buddy over and over. And every time someone called me buddy, I remember specifically one time this guy said it, and I went, okay, buddy. And every sentence I called him buddy.
Yeah, and did it get to his head?
We were hostile, dude.
It got tense.
It was so bad.
Right?
And he's like, yeah, I'm not buying your stuff, buddy. I was like, okay, bud. Okay. and I called him little guy.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's because, like...
but
the way that
men's
masculinity is,
ego,
it's like
my
the way to get to a
like,
man. You could call him a dick, a piece of shit, like a motherfucker, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
But you go, all right, buddy. And then they're like, oh, what? You think you're better than me? You think I'm a kid? You think I'm a child? I'm not 10.
It instantly puts you, like you said, it puts you
lower than that.
At a step below. Mm-hmm. And you can't do anything. because then if you get mad, you seem like a screaming little child.
I don't even know why it like gets to me so bad. I'll be at work like taking someone's order and I'll be like, oh, that'll be $13. And they'll be like, thanks, buddy. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to kill you.
Like, again, if it's genuine, I'm fine. Like if in that case, I'd be like totally cool.
It's like the Winter Soldier.
What do you mean?
You know, like how they say.
No, I don't.
I'm not gonna give you context,
please,
because there's gonna be people.
Oh wait,
because
they call him Buddy, Bucky.
No, but that's interesting. They do call him.
They
Bucky.
call him Bucky.
They do call him Bucky. But I'm not gonna explain what I meant by that because I know there's people here that get it and you don't, and that's what we call in the biz. That's something called dramatic irony, when the reader or the viewer or the listener knows something that one of the characters doesn't.
Well, that's not very nice.
So this is a little English lesson. For anyone in an English class, you can go to your teacher and go, I just experienced dramatic irony.
Okay, buddy, why don't you just read the next question?
Fucking kill him. I'm going to kill you, bro. I'm going to fuck you up, man. What do you think?
Dude, that's so
you think
true.
you're better than me? Isn't that so true? Isn't that so true?
It's got to have something to do with, like, your dad would call you buddy.
No, I don't know. I think it's just...
Because it makes you
It's just
lesser.
toxic masculinity. I don't know why, right? That one word. Because even
That's
if you say bitch to a guy,
Yeah,
or
you can
like
call me whatever.
kid or sport, like that doesn't get to you. But for some reason, buddy is the one that's like, oh, I'm so mad.
Yeah, that's so true. Oh wow.
I know, right?
Our DMs are gonna be flooded. Like, hey,
hey, buddy.
Oh man.
All right, Logan. Oh, this is a doozy, Logan.
Oh, great.
Logan Elias says,
Yep.
would you rather have the ability to turn your fingers into crayons at will, using the crayons also uses up your fingers? Okay, so that in and of itself, I would never fucking do that.
No, that
Why
sounds
would you
like-
ever fucking do that?
What a way. I'll just buy a
I
crayon.
wouldn't even need to read just get crayons.
In what scenario as an adult will you need a crayon?
In what context am I like, oh God, I really need a crayon, so I'm gonna get rid of my pinky? That's fucking crazy. Oh
Wow.
That is the worst superpower.
That
I've
was a
ever
bad
had.
start.
Or have the ability to shoot a cotton ball out of the palm of your hand at mediocre speed. It is immensely painful.
Ow! I'd rather have that.
Oh God!
I'd rather have that because I'd be like, check out this trick. Can you imagine going to a party and being like, watch, it's gonna hurt me, but watch.
But watch, I can spawn a cotton ball. But at the same time, you can go to a party and be like, check it out, my fingers are crayons.
But then you don't get it back.
But you can turn your fingers back.
Is that what he said?
You can turn them. You can turn it. Yeah. Hold on.
Read it again.
You have the ability to turn your fingers into crayons at will, which implies that you also have the ability to pop them back.
Well, let me read the whole thing because I feel like
Because if you can pop them into crayons and pop them back out of crayons, then you can show it off.
using the crayons also uses up your fingers.
Which is like if you write with the crayon,
Your finger gets
goes
smaller?
down.
Well, yeah, but wait, but when it turns back to a normal finger, it's shorter.
Yes, if you use it up.
Well, hell no.
But now I'm more on board with the crayon thing because I'm like the cotton ball is painful. But if we're talking solely in the context, like if I got this power, I just wouldn't use it, right? Because it's a ridiculous power. I would just go buy cotton balls or fucking crayons. But if I want to do it solely as a party trick, the crayons I can be like, hey, check it out, my fingers are crayons. Oh, they're gone, and then I'm not in any pain.
I would like the cotton ball because you can get used to pain. You know, what's that? David Blaine. You know him, the magician.
Yeah, the magician.
Some of his things aren't.
It's just pain.
It's
just pain, like sticking a needle through his lip.
He has he takes an ice pick and he puts it through his arm, and he's like calloused there, and it like hurts him obviously.
Yeah.
But he does it all the time, and he just misses a nerve and pulls it out. And I'm like, he's used to it. You would get used to a cotton ball coming through your hand; it would hurting.
But he said immensely painful. I don't know, like it's just not.
I would take it, dude. I'd be like, look, this is gonna hurt really bad, but I want to show you something.
Deeply hurt me. I guess the only other risk you run into with the crayon option is it's like if you're at a party. What if it breaks? Or what if you're at a party and you're like, hey, check it out, my hands are crayons, and someone grabs your hands and starts writing. On it. You're like, no, please, my fingers, no.
Oh no, my fingers are smaller, asshole.
Oh, great, now I got smaller hands.
Ugh, goodness.
Anyways, there's another half of that question.
Oh.
They said, P.S. I have to disagree. I like 3 Cheers more than Black Parade. You're wrong. The Black Parade was my introduction to my chem and that genre in general, so that may have something to do with it. I mean, here's the thing. 3 Cheers,
great.
Like, it's great. Black Parade is great. But the thing about my chem albums, they're all different. It's apples and oranges. You know what I mean?
But the difference is great or iconic, you know? And I will say, they're all iconic, but the most iconic one is the Black Parade. For a reason. Because it just reeks of iconic. That's the best I can describe it, you know? Not saying 3 Cheers doesn't have a little bit of iconic in it. Like, that shit is stuck in my head.
I mean, Helena,
you know?
I'm Not Okay, right? Those are some of the most iconic songs of all time.
I pronounce it Helena.
It's Helena. I looked it up.
Oh, well, Helena. Helena, I like the... that is so iconic. Like, the writing on that is perfectly iconic.
Yeah, dude.
Perfect.
I did make you watch that music video. And I remember you said to me, you're throwing away content. We could have put this on YouTube.
Yeah. And I liked it. I liked the music video. I didn't understand the part, spoilers, where she comes back alive.
That's like the best part of the whole thing.
No, it's not. Because she's up, she's alive, she's dancing, and then she's just dead again.
Well, it just it's like her spirit like passing on, and like she touches like the hands of the people praying, and then she falls back into the coffin.
It was better for my eyes when everyone was just dancing. Like everyone got up.
The choreography was really good.
Yeah. It made me want to kind of like make a music video with
Right?
dancers.
With like cool dancers doing cool shit, and we're like rocking out and shit.
I think I just don't watch music videos, and that's why it never crosses my mind to make one.
Yeah,
because I don't care.
I love music videos,
you know?
but also at the same time, yeah. I mean, like, but there's some songs that I think of, and like every time I listen to the songs, I think of the music video because I'm like, God, that was such a good music.
That's what I don't want.
That's fair.
But because, like I said, selfishly in my head, I make up my own fantasy about the song,
and you don't want to like listen to Helena and then think about.
I don't want the original artist with their vision to ruin my vision that I invented behind their back without them knowing.
That's why I love music videos, because you see.
But I get
artists,
that. I get that too.
You know, the colors and the imagery that they care about.
That's just a me problem, because I'm gonna have to start watching music videos. You know.
Yeah, because we're gonna make content.
Because you're gonna make me.
How about one final?
Let's do it.
Question. Here you go. And this one, don't even randomly, just pick a good one.
All right.
Another great music video is Your Graduation by Modern Baseball. Oh my God, I love that. I love Modern Baseball.
What music video?
Your Graduation by Modern Baseball. Do you know that one? No. It's a great song.
Well,
I'd sing it, but
yeah, sing it. No, sing it for us.
Oh yeah? Beep.
Beep.
Okay, I didn't actually sing it, and we didn't actually bleep that, unless we put a bleep over me saying bleep, in which case.
Okay, this is a good one. I think. Hello, Jake and Danny. My name is Cole, and I have 3 questions for you guys.
Hi, Cole.
Triple. Boom, boom, boom.
A 1, 2, 3 punch. Jab, jab, hook.
Our way, or yay, eyes gay, Amelie phase, aportive say, of way, ooh yay, ing bay, in way, a way, and bay, and way, aching may. I was doing Pig Latin. Are you picking up?
Are you guys supportive of?
Are you guys' families supportive of you being in a band and making it your careers, and how'd they react when you told them?
I had some conflict with my parents. 100%. Oh yeah, both of my parents, my dad and my mom, they are divorced, so they don't like talking shit. But they both like came to me and they're like, "What are you doing? Do this. Like, you need to go to school. You need to get a degree."
Yeah, that's interesting. Well, did you?
But now they are like the most supportive. Like,
yeah,
all of my family has come around and they're super supportive and they're very much believing your dreams. But if you want to pursue the arts, you're gonna likely run into conflict from people in authority in your life. And but if you listen to yourself, is my biggest.
It's
advice.
not out of like hate for your art,
and it's not out of disbelief in your ability either.
It's literally just out of concern. Like, I want you to make money, because everyone's mind is sadly centered around money. You know,
it's true.
And that's what we put value in, and that's all we think about till we die when we're 70 of some chronic disease that we're going to have because we live in America. But in reality, you should live your life exactly how you want to. Was there a moment when you went, "I'm doing this," and you told them?
Oh yeah, for both of them.
What was it?
It was like with my dad. It was my dad and I. We have a very good relationship and a very healthy relationship. My family, we don't yell at each other like ever. This is the only time I've gotten in like a fight with my dad.
Oh no.
And it was because I told him, I was like, "I'm not going to go to college. I'm going to pursue music." And he was like, "You get a degree. It is smart. You want to make money. You want to have a good life." But I'll tell you what, like, he is the most supportive person
He's very supportive.
in my life now.
Yeah.
In my life. Because if anyone's listening to this and you believe, I want to be a musician, I want to be an artist, I want to make paintings, I want to be an actor, I want to do anything outside of the norm, and you're getting pushback, just follow it. Just follow your heart and your passion. And like my dad, he didn't see it, and then he saw my passion and he saw my work, because I put in the work. I worked, like 50-hour weeks so that I could afford a home studio to record music. And he could see like, oh, like this kid cares and he's putting love and passion into his art. And now like my dad is the most supportive person in the entire world. And he calls me all the time and he texts me and says, "I love this song. I love your video." He comes to shows and like he is very good. He's very supportive. Like if your dad, if your mom, if anybody tells you like, "I think you should not do this out of your sake.
Hurt them.
And you
hurt them and punch them.
But if you believe in yourself, follow that. And if you're genuine and you try, they will see that and they will love you no matter what. It'll all come around. So don't worry about people telling you can't do it. And a bit too heavy. That's like, listen to the chorus of that. That shows.
I'll be successful if I do what I'm told.
Absolutely.
But the devil's greatest trick was the illusion of control.
Absolutely.
It's true.
Follow your heart, man. Follow your heart. And if the people in your life truly love you the way that like my parents do, even if they disagree, even if you fight, even if they want a different path for you, they'll come around and they'll see your vision.
And if they don't come around, they'll at least not be unsupportive openly all the time about it, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's going to take, I mean, just with older people in an older generation, everyone's focused on money, you know? But I never had like a moment.
Confrontation.
Yeah, because there was never a big problem. I did quit my job.
Yeah.
To do this, like my job that was making like pretty
crazy
decent money.
Yeah.
For our age, good money. And it's less that, but more it could be like that's set. Like
you could have stayed there for the rest of your
forever
life.
Comfortably, you know? Mm-hmm. But it's just not what I wanted, you know? And I realized I would talk to my boss. I want to quit. Okay, don't. Okay, I'm going to talk to someone else. Talk to my mom. I want to quit. Why would you quit? You shouldn't quit. Talk to everyone. And everyone said, don't quit. But the only reason I could get was because money. Mm-hmm. And I was like...
And that was the reason of my parents, too. They were like...
Exactly. And it's not their fault.
You need a degree so you can make money. No, it's not their fault at all. They care.
Exactly. They want you to be successful. But
that's what our society revolves around.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, I was like, you know what? What do I want to do? And what do I find value in?
Absolutely.
Do I find value in like working a job that I really dislike and have moral qualms with every day to make great money? Or do I simply do what I want to do, have no moral qualms, and have as much as I need, just like barely enough? If I get barely enough, you know.
Oh yeah,
that's fine.
That's all anybody needs.
You know, enough to eat okay food,
to pay for rent and pay for a car and pursue what you love. That's all that life.
That's it.
What else is there to life?
Exactly. And that's all a system, you know. It's sad that we have to participate in the system because it's a weird time in society where I saw a video of someone on Instagram living from their Prius.
Wow.
And people were jealous in the comments. They're like I
wish I could break free.
And they were flexing and they were like, I only pay $40 for gas every 2 weeks, and that's all I pay for, and my gym membership. And I was like, who? And we talked about that. Like we would be fine with that.
Absolutely. I mean, because once you let go of societal pressures and you pursue what you want, but for some people, what they truly desire is to go to college, get a finance degree, and
no
pursue
shame.
that. And no shame
if,
at all.
If you really want to work a 9 to 5 the rest,
if you want to be a doctor, do it. If you want to be a teacher, please.
And you're happy with it, please.
But by all means, if you have a fire in your heart and somebody's telling you that it's not achievable, that it's not realistic, and you listen to them and you snuff that fire out, you will be miserable.
You will be on your deathbed and you will go,
be miserable.
I really wish I just did whatever I wanted.
I'll tell you something. Earlier this year, I got in a car crash, right? Because I fell asleep. I fell asleep behind the wheel on the freeway and I drifted into the barrier because it was like 3 a.m. It was a whole thing. But after the car crash, I had the thought to myself. I was like, I could have died. I could have died just barely. And I would have died pursuing what I love, playing shows, playing music, establishing good connections with my family, with my partner, with the friends in my life. And I had the thought that like, if I stayed in college trying to make my parents happy, I would have died.
You wouldn't be happy.
I would have died on the freeway, just barely.
Unhappy.
Slaving away for a degree I didn't want, working a job I didn't want, for a future I didn't want.
For till you're 70.
Until for the rest. And like, I would have died right then. I could die today and I would die knowing that I lived my life as I wanted to.
As you wanted to.
Purely myself. And
like
that's
that.
so much more beautiful.
I like that.
So do what you pursue, your passions.
If you want to be a millionaire, and you have a clear path and an idea, do it. You know, if you want to not ever touch money and go live in the mountains, do it. You know, all up to you. Whatever is happiness to you. Happiness to me was, again, enough to get by and doing music. That's it.
All right, question number 2.
Thank you. That was a great question.
That was phenomenal.
What do you think makes a relationship stronger and healthy?
Oh, communication. It's just talking.
Like genuinely, at the end of the day, that is it. But it's so easy to talk, but you need to.
That's a good distinction.
It's so easy to talk because me and you can talk all day, you know. But if I say, Danny, I'm feeling this way because of something, blah, 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 like in my life, and I just want to talk, that's different. You know?
Need to be able to talk, and you need to be able to listen.
Open up and listen.
Totally.
Well, that's true.
Because I think the only reason we've been able to be in a band together so long and like business partners and creative
it's not
partners
pushing problems aside
is because like if shit goes down, we go, hey, this is a problem. And the other person goes, I'm going to listen to that problem and we're going to work through it. That's the same thing with a relationship.
Yep.
You know? And also with communication, like there are times in like a relationship where you go, I'm communicating, I have this problem, and it doesn't work out. And you go, well, there we go. Well, we figured it out, and this person is not right.
We have a disagreement that we can't get over.
Yeah, but if you don't communicate that, you're going to sit in that forever until you feel like it's too late to leave, and then you're going to just, everyone's going to be miserable.
And that's what happens. So many people are married, and so many people are divorced. Mm-hmm. But how many people are happily married?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's tough.
And do they know? I don't
know.
Have they communicated?
I think like a lot of it
like to think people communicate.
Comes down to also honesty and vulnerability. Because nobody like wants to be vulnerable. Nobody wants to be vulnerable. I don't want to be vulnerable and honest.
No, it's hard.
But I think about like the best changes in my life, the best steps I've taken, when I've been vulnerable and honest with myself and with others.
You need honesty with yourself it's honestly tough.
Oh, it's so hard.
Coming to a conclusion. My friend has been doing journaling, and my redheaded friend, you know, and he's been talking about in his journal, he just writes about things that, like problems he's facing, like thoughts he's facing, that he's scared of. He writes it down, and he says, "This scares me, but this is the truth.
Yeah,
and this is why it scares me. And I need to let it out. And this is how I'm going to let it out." And I'm like, that is incredibly healthy because
that's so
there's so many
and
thoughts.
It's so hard to do because you never want to listen to that. You want to shove it away.
No, exactly. There's so many thoughts up here, and you can go weeks holding on to one thing that pissed you off, and you not even know, and just be stressed forever. Yeah. And for me, every time I just meditate, and I'll end up talking to myself every time I meditate, and just go, "What happened? Why are you upset?
Why am I feeling like that?
Oh, this happened that one time, and I think I just need to talk to the person, or I need to talk to myself, or I need to get over it. I need to make a plan, but I can't shove it." Yeah. You know? The plan, the healthy way is never to push your feelings down, ever.
Totally.
It will manifest in physical unwell-being and mental unwell-being.
It'll manifest in anxiety. It'll manifest in depression. It'll manifest in so many ways. Dude, I'll tell you one time, music related, that I had to be honest and vulnerable with myself and face something I didn't like. It was like a year or two ago. I remember because we were covering a Billie Eilish song, and there was a high note I couldn't hit, and you went, "You can't hit that. Let me sing this." And that filled me with so much rage.
I remember.
And it brought out an ugly side of me.
And me.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember I was like, well, this was my idea, so let's do it. Yeah. Like I felt like I had to be mean.
And I was like, no, I can do it. I can do it. Like, I'm the singer. I'm going to sing that. Like, you can't take that. And then I had to take a step back and look at myself, which was like not hard to do. And I'd be like, I'm being selfish. I'm being egotistical. I need to break down what is the root of that. And I got down to this is my insecurity. I'm insecure, and I feel like this is my thing, and this is what I do, and I have to do it right. But nobody is pressuring me. Nobody is expecting that out of me.
You are.
I am expecting that out of myself.
You're making it up.
Why am I expecting myself to do things perfectly? Why am I expecting myself to hit a note I can't hit when I can just take a step back and enjoy playing music with my friends.
Yeah.
And I had to let go of that ego. And that was something that I think a lot of singers probably deal with.
Yeah.
Because a lot of singers and theater kids come from a place of I have deep insecurity, so I have to be the best.
Yeah.
You know
that makes
what I mean?
sense. That makes sense. I mean, the thing is, arguments happen all the time. Not all the time, but they shouldn't happen all the time. Let me clarify.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't not happen. They should not happen because arguments are people coming closer, you know?
Yeah.
You learn how to work through it and you learn more about each other.
Or you learn that you can't.
Or you learn that you can't work through it.
Or you learn that you can't work through it and you're not compatible.
And that's that. But here's the thing is every problem me and you have had, we've just been able to work
We've
through.
just talked. We've been like, this is a problem.
And we used to be
like,
much worse.
Oh, yeah.
But then becoming a 2-person band, I think we kind of started realizing, because we went from 4 members to 3 to 2 to 3 to 2 again. And we realized it's like we have to be the backbone. Like we have to talk or else this is never going to work.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't think we even had to say it. I think we
it's
just
tough.
decided.
It's tough in creative fields to communicate because there's so much passion going around that you disagree on work. It's like, oh, you're disagreeing with something I feel
idea,
passionate about.
And exactly.
Right?
And I thought it up, so you must think I'm stupid.
Totally.
Which is not how it is.
But that's
you know?
how you internalize it.
And you can't help it. You know, you're going to need to figure that out.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's important to argue.
Yeah.
It's important to apologize.
It's important to listen.
It's important to listen.
It's important to give and take. That's all the core, man.
Exactly. So great question.
Man, a lot. We're ending off with some bangers, guys.
And favorite song to perform. We already answered that earlier, but
How about this? What's your favorite cover to perform? Or that we have done?
Speaking of that Billie Eilish cover.
Yeah, that one? What's that song called?
Happier Than Ever.
Happier Than Ever.
That one.
That was really fun.
It's got to be that.
Dude, my answer 1,000,000% is Paradise City.
Whoa, that was life-changing,
I just think of that homecoming show
we
hit into the end of that riff, just playing that jam until
and
the
we
end,
just rip it,
and we just rip it, and the crowd's going
and
crazy.
It's a whole
and I
step
leaned down and I kissed my partner while I was ripping the bass line, and I was like, that's one of the best moments of the band for me. Was that homecoming tour show of Paradise where we played that.
I think that just ending, because I remember when we were in the van, and I was like, wait, what if we did this?
God, man.
And I remember it went from, what was it, Lullaby to Wanted Dead or Alive to Fat Bottom Girls to Paradise City.
Just cover.
And we were like, fuck it.
We didn't give a fuck, dude. We just played all the classic rock bangers. Oh my God. Perfect.
We had a vision and we did it. You know?
Yeah, that's true. We were like, we're going to bring out a 12-string acoustic.
And
we're going to have everyone sit down for Lullaby.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was awesome.
That was rock and fucking roll.
I love that. Also, this PS, I'm going to read it just because you've asked such great questions, Cole. Oh, never mind. It said, please don't read this part in the video.
I'm going to read it. That's...
Well, thank you, Cole.
Man.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, listening.
Cole, we love you. Thank you for asking these questions.
We love you, Cole. And
thank you for listening to our music and for connecting to our music. This has been a great way to end the podcast with the sincerity.
Great questions. And make sure to check out our tour, check out our merch on our website and the tour on our website. And as always...
This has been Too Damn Loud with Homestyle Loud.